problems on speed and time. So I'll just give the chapter is all about quadratic equations. So I'll give the main what you call given data. Let's see whether you are able to formulate the equation or not. Okay, right? Chaliye, speed and time. The question is, a bus travels a certain average speed for a distance of 75 kilometers. So let's start the problem. So the problem is, I'll write down the given data. Okay, question. So given, the given data is distance is equal to 75 kilometers. So a bus is traveling this distance of 75 kilometers at a certain average speed. At a certain average speed. Is this thing understood so far? At a certain average speed. Okay. Further, it says, and then it travels a distance of 90 kilometers. After this, the bus travels a distance of 90 kilometers. Okay, and here it is maintaining at an average speed. Here the average speed is 10 kilometers per hour excess of the initial leg. Did you understand what did I mean by initial leg? Did you understand this? 10 kilometers more than the initial leg. So here it is traveling at some average speed. Here it is traveling at an average speed which is 10 kilometers per hour more than the speed it maintained here. समझ में आ रहा है तो? Okay, नहीं आ रहा है तो इंग्लिश नहीं आता है. चलो. Right? It completes the whole journey in 3 hours. 3 hours is the time taken to finish the whole journey. Right? You need to find out this original speed. Acha, these problems assume that there is no acceleration, means distance equal to speed into time. Did you understand? Problem समझ में आया? There is a bus and this bus is going to travel 75 kilometers with a speed some say blah blah, and then next 90 it travels at blah blah plus 10. Overall it takes a time of 3 hours. Find the original speed. चले? ठीक है? So you can straight away equate it in terms of time. Right? So if this speed is, what do? We start saying if this speed is x kilometer per hour, what is this speed? X plus 10 kilometer per hour. What is time taken? Distance equal to speed into time. Distance equal to speed into time. So time is equal to distance by speed. Distance by speed. So here the time is how much? 75 divided by x. Here the time is how much? 90 divided by x plus 10. If I add this one and this one, if I add, it should give me 3 hours. That's your equation. Chalo fatapat karo. There are many absent today. Huh? Online, who is absent? Ali Saab is absent. Then who else comes online? अमिश तो नहीं है, वो तो लीव में है. हाँ हाँ मुझे पता है, कश्मीर की वादियों में खोया है वो. He had to say this. This is called a friend in need is a friend indeed. Rub the salt when it matters. Ali went to Kashmir. And Veda came one day. Today she has not come. So very normal. Oh, Ved has, this girl has come back. They went together only as family trek or something. They had a school trek and all. They went together. She has come back. Ved will now come sometime in August. आएगा. Still some more are absent. Amish, Ved, Veda. Five plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9, 3. 5 plus 6, 11 plus 1, 12. ये छोटा हो सकता. Done. Equation form हुआ कि नहीं? I'm more worried on the equation. Our equation is be comfortable with the unit 75 by x plus 90 by x plus 10 equals to 3. So your LCM is x into x plus 10. So this side becomes 75x plus 750 plus 90x is equal to 3. Now you clean it up. And then check whether you're able to get the answers. राघव हो रहा है तो बेटू Aditi, are you able to comfortable with this one? Okay. जब ऐसा माइनस रहता है ना बिट्टू माइनस को गायब कर लिया जीरो है ये एडजस्ट करना बहुत इजी है इसको एक्सक्वायर करो इसको माइनस करो ये तो जीरो है ना हाँ क्या क्या आंसर आया है व्हाट इज क्यों आप बताइए ना आपका आंसर क्या क्या है x इज इक्वल टू 50 एंड 50 और एक आंसर भी तो आएगा क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है मैडम -5 very good x equal to -5 and x equal to 50 you will discard x equal to -5 because speed cannot be negative समझ में आ गया तो ओवरऑल क्लियर हुआ ठीक है तो है आपका यहाँ क्या है माइनस कॉमन लेने से ये कैसे आया 10 कैसे 55 कैसे हुआ कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया है anyways you can check at home but have you understood the crux of the problem shall I share normal all okay Anurag समझ में आया तो बेटू if you are fumbling a little bit in the equation you can always solve later ठीक है shall we go to the next question okay let's take a next question same type okay so we have our next question this is very common in pre-board we have an aeroplane okay we have an aeroplane and by the way my grade 9s are now right now more literate than you because they have started arithmetic progression आपने नहीं पढ़ा है so an aeroplane left 30 minutes later than its scheduled time okay so there is a scheduled time of departure right the aeroplane left 30 minutes later means the aeroplane must have flown delayed it's a delayed flight okay better in order to reach a destination so the destination is 1500 kilometers away means this is talking about your distance okay now during the journey the aeroplane increased speed by 250 kilometers per hour must have got some tailwinds या speed बढ़ा दिया है from its usual speed now it did this to reach on time right so you have to find out what is the usual speed of the aircraft so please understand there is an aircraft which flies every day right to a destination which is how much 1500 kilometers away and it every day reaches on time to reach on time it has a usual speed we don't know it it's say x today what happened the aircraft started 30 minutes later in order to reach in the same time it jacked up its speed by how much 250 kilometers knowing this question one thing remains clear does the flight on other days reach on time yes did it today reach on time yes that's why it increased its speed right but Is the time taken on both days same? No. Today time taken is less, other days time taken is more, because देरी से शुरू करके time पे पहुंचा. So we can't equate on time. Times are not equal. But one thing is equal. The destination is always 1500 kilometers. So please try to find the destination with normal speed. Please try to find the destination with an increased speed. Right? So now you can do on your own. How will you do this problem? Let the usual speed be x. Let's say usual speed. Usual speed कितना रखे बेटा? X kilometer per hour. And how much is the destination? Hey, how much is the destination? 1500 kilometer. So what is the usual time? Usual time is 1500 by x. This is the usual time. But today you did some ghapla. What is the ghapla you did? Today your speed is x plus 250. Your destination still is 1500. What is the time you took? 1500 divided by x plus 250. Look, the denominator is more, means the time is less. And this time is half an hour less than the original time, because you started half an hour late. So they are not equal. This fellow is half an hour less. So either add half an hour here or reduce half an hour here. Then both become equal. And we are doing the problem in hour. This is 30 minutes. So I think I will add a half an hour here. Then the time taken here and this time should be equal. Did you understand? Shreya madam, did you understand or not? Okay. Every day I take blah blah time. Today I travel fast. That means I must have taken less time. How much less time you took? Half an hour less, because you started delayed by half an hour. So if you add that half an hour with today's time, both the days' time should be same. So or you subtract, you should get half an hour. Yeah, well, you're looking at my face. I didn't know that I'm that handsome, man. So you have to solve the problem by looking at my. There's nothing called you're trying to recall something. I have not asked the question about how an aircraft flies. ए, अनुराग, तुमको गर्मी नहीं लगता है ये हेडफोन उडफोन डाल के? कान में दर्द नहीं होता है? You don't feel pain in the ears?
No, sir, the AC is on. Like, it's a really loose.
Oh wow, wow, wow. Don't say comfortable, then say comfy. बात ही अलग है बड़ा, एसी चला के मर रहा है यार. Lucky boy. Equation बन गया? Did you get your equation? And once you get your equation, try that the leading coefficient is 1. Whatever factorization, CBSE generally will never give you a tough equation. वो सब ICSE में आता है. Some 750 karobar should be there. Whatever, Anvita, no fuel in aircraft. उड़ नहीं रहा क्या?
There is x equals to 75.
75. Can an aircraft fly at 75 kilometer per hour? Just question yourself. These are realistic problems. X is 750. That means you have done some jol-jal in 0. Oh! How can an aircraft fly in 75? What happened, Bakul? Some great calculations you are doing. Joint collaboration or what? That means one thing, are you all realizing what this chapter as well as the chapter of linear equations, when we do word problem as well as mensuration, these will be all same type. Here you have to do one thing. Do it right first time every time. Every time you revise a problem, you will be losing double the time because these are long problems. And you should revise every step as you are doing. If you are getting answers like 63.28 and all, please understand your problem has gone wrong. CBSE generally will never give you problems which don't tally. समझ में आ रहा है? अगर ये प्रॉब्लम करने में 5 मिनट से ज्यादा आपको लग रहा है ना, which right now you may take because you are at the start of your career now in grade 10. If you're taking more than 5 minutes in the normal exam, that means something has gone wrong. So these need excellent practice. How you can get things smaller. Okay? I'll just tell you what is the final equation look like for this problem so that you can tally the equation and solve it later. Children, this equation will finally look like this. It will be x square plus 250x minus 750,000 is equal to 0. x square plus 250x, लिख लो जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो घर पे देख सकते हो. x square plus 250x minus 750,000 is equal to 0. Yeah, Shreya.
This is x equal to 750.
Yes, yes. X is 750. And you should also have the negative answer also, so that you.
You can't take it as negative.
But the negative should also be disclosed. Both have to be disclosed because you will be judged for solving the quadratic. Shall we go ahead? Okay, chaliye. Next question, which is a first we'll see some funda to do such problems. These questions will be very common even in your linear equations in two variables. Are we ready? चलो उसको घर में करना, बाकी यहाँ पे उतना टाइम नहीं है. यहाँ पे सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम समझिए, इक्वेशन बांधिए, बाकी घर पे. Got it? Okay, next question. Our next question are problems which are related to sailing, and they will again involve two concepts: upstream, downstream. Understood? So whenever you sail a boat, right, you are not sailing it in swimming pool. A swimming pool has got stagnant water. So when you are in lake or you are in a river, there is something called stream. There is something called stream, which in our daily language we call as current. Current. The stream will always have a speed. And in such problems, the stream has a constant speed. Let's say our stream has a speed of 2 km per hour. And the stream, let's say the stream is flowing in this side, means water is going this way. Stream is going this way. And we have a boat. All right, this is our boat. And our boat is sailing this side. The boat has an engine speed whose speed is around x km per hour. During the journey, when it is going along the stream will help it. And as such, the boat's overall speed will become x plus 2 km per hour. Is this concept understood? Right? This is thought as a process where the boat is getting the benefit of gliding down a terrain. Therefore, such a journey will be known as downstream. Downstream is when you are going with the current, you will go. But the same boat in the evening, the boat will again return, and this time the boat has its engine speed same as x kilometer per hour, but it will be because 2 kilometers is coming against him. So his effective speed now will be x minus 2 kilometer per hour. That means there are some boat journeys like this where to reach you on the same time they will charge you more because there will be more fuel spent. Have you understood? So in the language of literature, it is felt as if the boat is now climbing up. Such a journey is known as upstream. Is upstream and downstream concept clear? Downstream means when you go along with the current. Upstream is when you are opposed by the current. Such a scenario may also appear with something which is known as an aircraft. Like, right. The aircraft is going in this side and winds are in this side. These winds are known as tailwinds. So they will say, the pilot will say, Captain, from the cockpit. So we have tailwinds today. Tailwinds means your journey time will be reduced. The tailwinds will be adding to you. And some days the winds will be on this side. This is called headwinds. Headwinds means you will take more time to reach the same destination because overall speed of their tailwinds, aircraft companies love it because the fuel consumption is less and the time is less. And if the wind is coming in this direction, it is called crosswinds. Crosswinds are very dangerous when it comes to landing an aircraft. Aircraft will not land straight. Side ho ke girega. Yeah. Plus it will go straight down. Have we understood? So let's take one problem on wind direction, this upstream and downstream. Right. So we have a sailor. And today is the last class of quadratic equation. We have a sailor and the sailor can row downstream 8 kilometers. Now this is very interesting. Whether you go downstream or upstream, 8 kilometers should not change. Right. A sailor can row 8 kilometers downstream and return back to the starting point. To do all these nonsense, he requires 1 hour 40 minutes. Did you understand? The sailor went downstream and came back upstream. How much distance did he travel? 16 kilometers. And he takes how much time? 1 hour 40 minutes. Now the stream speed is 2 kilometers per hour. 2 kilometers per hour. You need to find the speed of the boat. Boat speed in still water. That is basically the engine speed of the boat. What is the boat speed in still water? Still water. So let the boat speed in still water be x. Right? Let the boat speed be x. So when you are coming downstream, what is your speed? X plus 2. Understood? Right? And what is the distance? 8. So how much time are you taking? 8 by x plus 2. This is your time downstream. And when you are coming upstream, your speed is 8 by x minus 2. If I add both of this is 1 hour 40 minutes. Bhai solve kar le. Did you understand? Bhai, is this understood logic? There will be a downstream time, there will be an upstream time. If I add both the time, it should be 1 hour 40 minutes. But remember, 1 hour 40 minutes. So it is 1 plus 40 by 60, 4 by 6. That is 2 by 3. 1, 2 by 3. 1, 2 by 3. Because everything should be in hour. You can't just calculate something as minutes. So like a muddy puddle. और क्या हो गया? एसी में सो गया क्या? अच्छा, you are there. Great. I thought maybe the room is too chilled and the music in the headphone is very good. तो थोड़ी मेरे को सुन रहा है, वो तो हेडफोन में गाना सुन रहा है अभी यूट्यूब लगा के. तनु शरारत करा तो नैना धना है ना. Anurag, music is what, in shuffle mode or every time you are selecting a new song? Acha, shuffle mode. Good. Shuffle mode is good actually. My voice is coming out in the laptop only. साइड में धीरे से आ रहा है, कान में लगा रहे हैं, म्यूजिक लगा लिया. तेगबीर हंस रहा है क्योंकि तेगबीर भी घर में यही करता है ना, साइड में यूट्यूब लगा रहता है. बकने दो उस आदमी को, बकता रहेगा यार. सर अगले क्लास से एक लंबा कॉपी लाइए. ये यूनिट टेस्ट कॉपी में क्लास 10 में है आप. Look at the comfort with which he is writing and look at the, you have to change your page after every. कौन सा? तुमको तो मैं डे 1 से यही किताब में लिखते देख रहा हूँ. तो क्या दुकान बंद हो गई? दुकानों में पेट्रोल खत्म हुआ है देश में, पेपर खत्म नहीं हुआ है अभी भी, है ना? पेट्रोल खत्म हुआ है, गोली मत दिया करो. दिस अगेन शोज हाउ लेजी यू आर. हाँ लेजी ना, और क्या सार सर क्या? कल तुम्हारा बीवी तुमको पीटेगा, घर में ब्रेड नहीं है, दूध नहीं है, तुम गली सार 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 बोलते रहोगे. ठीक है, हैबिट्स डाई हार्ड. A good manager is a good father, he's a good brother, he's a good lover, he's a good husband, he will be everything. A faltu manager is a faltu father, a faltu son, a faltu brother, a faltu lover. डोज खाएगा, सैंडल खाओगे तुम भर भर के. मैं नहीं बोल रहा, दिस इज माई एक्सपीरियंस. मैन शोज इज स्ट्रेट इन ऑल फील्ड्स. तुम्हारा अगर यहाँ पे कॉपी ऐसा है और घर पे भी ऐसा ही होगा. तुम गाड़ी में मूंगफली खाओगे और क्या एक पफ खाओगे, गाड़ी का फ्लोर में सब गिरा रहेगा, गंदा गाड़ी रहेगा तुम्हारा. चित्ता बच्चा. स्पीड छा गए आप. सही जवाब. 3,20,000 रुपए जीत गए आप. 10. Shreya became very sad. Eesh. Orange cap gone.
The result that added -2 by
10 and how much?
or -2.
I really appreciate that while was listening to music also people are doing right problems. 10 and -2 by 5. Correct.
10 and 2 by 5 is
No, you will not get. It is not possible. You will not get such values. In that case, you can say that 2 by 5 if the sailor is like Neil, lazy, and 10 for rest of the other friends. Look at this. Acha. Now a type of problem which generally is not seen in quadratic equation but will be seen a lot in linear equations. This is called time and work. चले? Let's do one time and work. Have you understood speed कैसे problems करते हैं? Clear? Let's do one. Do you want me to tell you the equation of this problem? You can write the equation. The equation is 5x square minus 48x minus 20 equal to 0. 5x square minus 48x minus 20 equal to 0. This is the equation of this problem. Rest you can solve. ठीक है? चले आगे. And now we will do some problems which are time and work. Time and work. Okay? These problems come more in linear equations.
Can you repeat the
Yeah. The equation is between 5x square minus 48x minus 20. 5x square minus 48x plus 20. Minus 20. Shall we? Okay. Our next problem is a time and work. Time and work. These questions, if somebody is appearing later on for SAT exams, in SAT, these are very, do you know what is SAT exam? SAT. For SAT, all of you who dream to study in US undergraduate and all, then you have to pass SAT as an exam. In SAT, these questions are very common. Okay. So, don't lean on that sitting stool. IKEA has given a strong advice. Do not lean or do on this. Potentially, you can break. My stool will break. I don't mind, but your back will break. Okay. Then there will be halla gulla. Okay. Our next question. There is a fellow A. There's a fellow A and there's a fellow B. There's a fellow A and there's a fellow B. Okay. There is a piece of work. We don't know what it is. Might be cleaning the washroom. Maybe. A takes 6 days less than what B takes to finish the work. Have you understood? That means if B is taking 10 days to do the work, this fellow is doing the work in 4 days. Okay. A takes 6 days less than B to finish the work. The work is about cleaning the washroom. However, if A and B, they together do the work, jointly if they are doing the work, right, they can finish it in 4 days. In 4 days, they can finish this work. Understood? It is said, find the time taken by, how much time does B take to finish the work? This is the question. Okay. Such questions, initially when you look at the book, it might sound a little bit difficult, but don't worry. You can either take the work as, the work can be taken as 1, or if you have any issue, then let's take the work as W. W is the work, right? How much time can B finish the work? So we say B takes, say, X days to finish a work which is W, a work which is W. I could have written 1, but your heart will not agree. So I've said that the work is W. B takes how many days, beta? X days. Okay. So A takes how much? X minus 6 days to finish W. Do you agree or not? Let's see the logic. Okay. Now see one thing. Let's find out, if you are taking X days to finish W work, you are finishing in X days. So per day, how much work you are doing? W by X, thinking that you are working like a machine. So let us find B's 1 day work. B's 1 day work is W by X. Is this understood or not? Right? Similarly, A's 1 day work will be how much? W by X minus 6. Do you agree? Now they have said that both can finish the work in 4 days. Both finish the work in 4 days. So let us find out what is B's 4 day work. B's 4 day work should be 4W by X. एक दिन में W by X, 4 दिन में 4W by X. Sure, logic is clear? Now there is some problem. Your face is not clear. Okay, oh, no issues, no issues. There is a piece of work which is W. W is some work. This fellow finishes W in X days. Let's say this fellow finishes W in 3 days. So per day, how much work he did? 1/3 of W, 1/3 of W, 1/3 of W. Is this logic clear or not? Chair madam, is this logic clear? 1/3. So if he has taken X days, so every day how much he has worked? W by X. W by X into X is W, na? Clear? This fellow finishes the same work in X minus 6 days because he takes 6 days less. So his per day work will be how much? W by X minus 6. There is something said that if both work together for 4 days, they can wrap up the job. So let's find out in 4 days how much work he does. He does this much. So A's 4 day work. How much should be A's 4 day work? 4W by X minus 6. Now tell me children, this labor, if I add with this labor, it should be the W. Yes or no? W is the work. In 4 days, I can do this much only. In 4 days, Tekbir can do this much only. But if we add our labor together for 4 days, the work is done. And what is the work? W. So shall we do it? So in book, that W won't be there. But sometimes children find it difficult without the W. So I have added the W. So actually the W cancels. And the equation becomes 4 by X plus 4 by X plus 4 by X minus 6 is equal to 1. This is how they will do. They will take the work as one work. To finish one work, you need 6 days, X days. So your per day work is 1 by X. So you can do it. If you do by W, it becomes easy. Then the problem becomes WWF and you can get your answer. So make it simple. Take out the 4 and you put it on the denominator of the other side. Your job becomes easy. It becomes 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 6. Becomes equal to 1 by 4. Did you understand what I said? आर्यश, ये बेटू ये 4 उठा लो, यहां से 4 उठा लो और इधर 4 को धकेल दो, मामला इजी हो जाता है. Aditi, betu, logic became clear on this problem. Generally, quadratic equation, this problem doesn't come. It will come in linear equations in 2 variables. समझ में आया? This same problem, I'm just changing language. Tap A can fill a tap bucket 6 hours less than tap B. Both taps can together fill the bucket in 4 hours. Same question. Find the speed with which tap this is filled. Any question? In grade 8, if you have done R.D. Sharma, then there were some problems with cisterns and pipe. You know what is cistern? The flush tank that is there in your washroom. Cisterns and pipes have these problems a lot. Wait. Today, great man has first called the answer. X is not equal to 4. X is 12 and 2. Now, which answer will you keep? You cannot keep 2 because if you keep 2, then 2 minus x means he is like a ghost. Negative time में काम कर रहा है. So we have to keep the answer as 12. So one is 12 and the other would be 6. ये 12 घंटा में भरता है, वो 6 घंटे में भर देता. What happened, Ananya madam? Only thinking and thinking. Which one did you not understand? I'll make you understand. Tell me. Can you tell me the question what you have understood? Don't see this side, say this side. First, I need to understand the question from your perspective. Bolo beta. Many may not understand it. Don't worry. This is bolo.
A does the work, B does the work in X days.
In some days, blah blah days. But A is much more faster. A can do it in 6 days less time. So I said that let this work be something called W. W work B can do in X days. Then A can do it how many days? See, the white lines are clear with you or not? X minus 6, right? Let us find out that in doing so, per day how much work they are doing. Per day this fellow does W by X, right? If you multiply it by X number of days, then it is W. This fellow per day is doing how much? W by X minus 6. Have you understood the green lines? Now they say that if both work together for 4 days, in 4 days he was not eating biryani, na? He was doing his work of 4 days. In 4 days he was also doing his work for 4 days. This fellow per day does W by X. So in 4 days he must have done how much? 4W by X. This fellow per day does W by X minus 6. So in 4 days he must have done 4W by X minus. Baitha to nahi rahega na. Now if you make them his 4-day work and his 4-day work, it is W the work. It is W the work. W cancel. W can be taken common. Then what do you get? 4 by X plus 4 by X. है ना? नाम बताते बताते गोवा आ जाएगा. In that movie there is a tree like W where all the treasure is kept. W tree, you remember? Yeah. मैं से ना ये प्लेन कैसे लैंड होगा? वो लाल बटन दिख रहा है आपको? हाँ, दबा दिया, बोलिए. नहीं दबाना था. So you should watch those movies. ठीक है? Now problem on areas. What is the time? Oh, 5 more minutes, huh? Area. Achha, do you know the difference between area and perimeter? Perimeter is a 1D measurement. Area is a 2D measurement. So we have a rectangular field. What field? Rectangular field. Rectangular field. Okay, is the next question. We have a rectangular field whose perimeter. Now don't tell me what is the perimeter of a rectangle. I will seriously kill you. Length plus breadth plus length plus breadth, 2 length plus 2 breadth, which is equal to 2 times of L plus B. This is perimeter. Clear? The perimeter of a rectangular field is 82 what? Meter or meter square?
Meter.
Yes. 1 meter square bola. Who said meter square? I will put your head on the floor, then I will put the table stand on your temple, and I will sit on that table, not by a thumb. Sit slowly and ghachak, 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 I will make it. Understood? And the area is 400. What? Area should be what? Meter square. Find the dimensions. Find the dimensions. This problem can be solved actually both by what you call linear equations in 2 variables also, as well as quadratic. But here you are not allowed to use linear equation. You have to solve it by quadratic. Chalo solve karo. Answer apne aap aayega. You have to just show some logic here. End of the day, you have to know what is L and you have to show B in terms of L. Oh, no problem. We can have full class. Decoding हुआ कि नहीं? The decoding is L plus B multiplied by 2 is equal to how much? 82. That means L plus B is 41. Right? So now you got the idea. If L is taken as X, then B is 41 minus X. And what is the area? Lava. Area is what? Lava. X into 41 minus X should be equal to 400. Nonsense. X into 41 minus X equal to yes.
B can be
16 and 25, yes, you get dairy milk, electronic. So you will never take B as 25 because B is always a smaller measurement. So you would take the length as 25 and the breadth as 16. We can't wait the whole day. शाम को क्लास आने से सुस्ती, सुबह क्लास होने से नींद. आंसर आया बेटो? 25. So if you put 25, then 41 minus 25 will give you 16. And 16 or 25. And if you give 16, then 41 minus 16 will give you 25. Both the answers are valid here. And both the answers, the other part will come out. If you take 25, then you get 16. But it depends what you chose as what. So you won't get two answers. In my question, I chose length as X. So X will come. X is always to be taken as the bigger measurement, 25. So automatically 16 aa jayega. ठीक है? Shall I go to the next one? One more. One more problem. Okay. Let's see who does this. Last year when I gave this problem, 2 students were hospitalized. Okay. We have a right angle triangle. What triangle? Right angle triangle. Remember, right angle triangle. So we have a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay, further. And the area of this right angle triangle is 600 what? cm square. Base exceeds, Ishita, it's like your problem. Base exceeds the altitude by 10 cm. Base is greater than the altitude by 10 cm. Find the dimensions of the triangle. Find the dimensions of the triangle. Hey, come on, this is very easy. If you empty the ink of the pen also, it's easy. Otherwise, समझ में आएगी नहीं? Right angle triangle है. Right angle triangle means Pythagorean uncle is valid out here. The base is greater than the altitude. By how much? 10 centimeters. So if the base is x, then the altitude is how much? If this is x, then this is x plus 10. Base is greater. Minus से plus 10 बड़ा है. And what is the area? Half x plus 10 into x. And this should be 600. Means x square plus 10x should be equal to 300. Solve. देखे कैसे बेवकूफ़ जैसा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि भाई इससे ये कटता नहीं है क्या? 600 प्लस नहीं, ये 1200 हो जाएगा. सॉरी, मल्टीप्लाइड इट विल बिकम 1200. ट्वेल्व मतलब क्या? 4 और 3 40 30 से 10 होता है. But nonsense. 14 to 30 makes you 1200 and 40 30 gives you 10. तुमको भी आर्यश के पास बैठ के ये प्रॉब्लम हो गया क्या? लिखे पेन के क्लिप को टेढ़ा करना, उसका बंद हो गया. देखो, ही इज ऑक्सीडेशन हो गया, तुम्हारा रिडक्शन हो चुका है. नहीं, आपका ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ है, उसका रिडक्शन हुआ है.
Sir, is it 30 and minus
30 and minus 40.
30 and minus 40. Yes. Yes, sir.
It will be 30 and 40.
No, one is a negative, Bitu.
Yeah, but then if you want to find both the dimensions.
Both the dimensions, then it is 30 and 40. Because negative 40 you will reject, so it will be 30 and 40.
So
Clear?
base is high.
Right. No, the altitude is 30, the base is 40.
30 and 40.
This is bigger, this is bigger, remember. Answer has to fit. So that's it almost. We don't see any other problems here. You can do one more problem if you want. There are lots of such problems. These are the type of problems, okay. Okay, till that time you solve one quadratic equation.
Then only let me substitute.
I'm doing this from R.S. Agarwal, Bitu. The R.S. Agarwal stays ahead. The Yamaha stays ahead. Okay, one more problem.
Sir, I have a doubt.
What doubt?
Is the following situation possible? If you determine their present ages, the sum of ages of two friends is 20 years.
Very good. Let's do that problem.
4 years and
1 minute, 1 minute. This is an age problem. So let us make one bamboo. The age of two friends, right?
sum of ages.
Okay, one friend is V, one is C. Okay. Arey, one friend is V, one friend is C. Why is your face changing?
4 years ago,
No, the sum of their ages is
20.
20. So there is a PD, present day. In present day, if C is X, then V is 20 minus X. This is understood? Sum of their ages is 20. Then
4 years ago,
4 years ago. 4 years ago, this fellow was X minus 4. This fellow is 20 minus X minus 4, which should be 16 minus X. This is what we find. The book will say something else also. Let's see what the book says.
The product of their ages in years was 48.
The product of their ages. That means x minus 4 multiplied with 16 minus x is equal to how much? 48. Now solve this quadratic equation. Let's solve. So 16 into x is how much beta? 16x. Then minus x into minus x square. Okay. 16 into 4 minus 64, and minus x into minus 4 is plus 4x. This is equal to 48. Let's make it simpler. This is negative x square. 4x is retained as 4x. Oh, 4x and 16x. So this becomes 20x. 20x. Negative 64. Okay. Bring 48 this side. Add another minus 4. 60 40 is 100. 8 and 4 is 12. Minus 112 is equal to 0. This becomes x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. Now factorize 112 to get a 20. Let's see how quickly you can do. Let's do it with 2. 2 means how much you should get? 2. Then 2 5s are 10, 1 12, 56. So 56 can further go as 7 and 8. 7 to 14, 14 and 8. 8 to 16 and 7. No, we have to get it further. This is 4 and 2. So how much is it? 7 4 28. 7 to 14, 4 to 8. Still we don't get 20. Okay, now we have to see whether this is possible or not. So whether this is possible or not, let's not do it this way. Wait. We'll not do it this way. The question says, is this problem at all possible? If the problem is possible, the fellows should have positive ages. Do you agree? And then we should check their discriminant. Let's see if the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Only then you will get positive roots. So what is the value of discriminant? B square minus 4ac. Negative 20 whole square minus 4a. A is how much? 1 into 112. Agreed? This one will be how much? 400. And this one is 4 to 8, 4 1 4 4. This is a negative quantity. This equation will not fetch us real roots. Roots are imaginary. So such kind of V and C do not exist. By this time, could you decode what is V and what is C? Yes, somebody has decoded. V stands for Bakul and C stands for Champakali. You forgot. So Champakali and Bakul are only imaginary quantities. His heart has shattered. Oh, like that. Don't worry. I always told Bakul, in life there should be always 3 things. A ditched girlfriend, a missed job, and a missed bus. Never cry on them. There is always a replacement. Good. Patting his back, he has actually understood who is it. So we end our quadratic equations chapter today, and this is for all. Never ever cry on these 3 things in life. There is always a better option available. Next bus jo aayega wo khali aayega. Next job will come with a better payout, and next girl will be more like an inert gas, not like the other ones. Place in shadi.com. Okay, bye bye for now, and catch you all in our